the living expenses are relatively cheaper, I guess. I don't know.
It's getting more expensive these days.
It is.
Korea
Have you
is
felt it?
getting yes.
Yes, it is, right?
I went to buy
It's crazy,
tomatoes.
right? I think it happened
Tomatoes
like,
used to be like 6,000 to 8,000.
it's crazy now.
13 to 14,000.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
But seriously.
What is going on with Korea?
I went to this is a like random topic, but
Yeah.
like I because when I used to live in Belgium, this is, as I said, like what 15, 20 years ago, like we couldn't buy stuff because like I mean, of course we could buy stuff, but
Yeah.
like my mom had to like really count the money like because everything was so expensive in Western Europe back
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
But and my little sister, she lives in England. She's been there for like the past 25 years, and then I visit her like every 2 years and stuff. And then I go to London, and when I was in London like 20 years ago, 15 years ago, it's like a tomato is like $10. But now, like last year, I went to see her, and then I went to like Sainsbury's and like their like their grocery store.
Yeah.
Everything's so cheap compared to Korea. Like the samgyeopsal thing
Yeah.
in Korea is like 10,000, 12,000. It starts from like $10.
Yeah.
Like $10 to $20. But like the groceries and like the what do you call it, commodities, they are very, very more expensive in Korea, I think.
Korea has gotten, because as you were saying, like Korea, when I first came, I used to be like, oh, it's so cheap. Like food is cheap. Like, oh, I can cook every day and I don't feel like I'm being set back like financially. These days, it seems cheaper to just buy a meal outside than
It
cook.
is. It is.
'Cause groceries, you will buy 3 things at Emart. Yeah, Emart, I'm calling y'all out. I love y'all, but I'm calling y'all out. You'll buy like 3 things at Emart, 100.
Oh,
100,000 just gone.
Seriously?
And you're just like,
so expensive.
this used to be like 50K back in the day. Like, what's going on?
So
Like,
expensive.
it's-
Because they portion it out, like the minimum portion is larger, I guess. I don't know. But
I don't
everything is
get
so
it.
expensive.
Even the meat has gone
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Fruit. Well, fruit was always expensive in Korea.
Fruit's always expensive.
That never gets cheap in Korea. But even veggies now
Yeah,
are more
yeah.
expensive.
But one tip is like nowadays, I mean, use coupon.
Coupang like eats? Not eats,
No,
sorry.
just coupon
Fresh?
groceries.
Fresh, okay.
Yeah.
Coupang fresh.
Because even yesterday I was comparing. I wanted to have some like salmon, so I went
Yum.
to I went to
Stop.
Lotte Mart,
Yeah.
and it's like for example like $30. Like it was literally like $25 or $30 for like 300 like 500 grams or something like that.
Yeah.
So I instantly go on coupon and it's like 50% cheaper. But then I just have to plan. Oh,
Yeah.
will I want to have salmon like tomorrow?
Tomorrow. Will I
morning?
wait till tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I can't make the instantaneous decision.
Listen.
But if you're planned and like if coupon, you can save quite a lot of money.
I
Definitely.
literally will walk around the grocery store with my Coupang fresh
Yes.
on.
Yes,
And I'll
yes.
just like, especially because there's a certain milk that I buy that is always cheaper on Coupang fresh.
What is it? What's the
It's like the organic one. Because I can't drink normal milk in Korea because the acne that I get after
I
drinking.
know. Oh,
It has to
acne?
be organic. Yeah, I get.
Interesting.
I'm not lactose intolerant or anything. It's just I get a lot of acne from
And
normal.
how did you
milk.
find out it's the milk?
So it's dairy products in
Okay,
Korea.
okay.
The first time I came, like maybe I would always have breakouts. So I cut out milk and I was like, oh, my skin got better. And then I started drinking organic milk and I didn't have the same reaction. But organic milk in Korea is almost like double to triple the price of a normal like thing of milk. But I'm willing to spend because I can't live without milk.
Oh, okay.
Ew, that sounds gross. It is what it is. But it's so much more expensive in the grocery store than Coupang Fresh. Like Coupang Fresh tends to have deals too. Like they will have a lot of things on sale.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're shopping in Korea, have your Coupang Fresh
Yes,
open and typing stuff in.
Yes, definitely. I always do that.
Yeah, because it will be at
Yeah,
your
you'll
door.
be at your door at
by-
7 a.m. in the morning
yeah,
anyway.
and by the time you wake up in the morning, it's there.
Yeah, it's there.
I mean, I don't know if you're still gonna want the salmon the next day. Do you say salmon or salmon?
Isn't it salmon? Is it salmon?
I don't like you. A lot of people say it's salmon, but I think it's salmon. My friend is like, it's salmon. I'm
Because
like,
I
salmon?
was an English teacher, so it was in my job to like
Wow,
really.
so
you
you're
know?
saying I'm wrong?
No. So I searched on like whatever Google or whatever.
Yeah.
But they had different like
Yeah.
opinions. Oh, it's
Salmon.
salmon. It's salmon.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it like a
Because it's like
European thing?
calm,
Yeah.
like where you don't pronounce
Calm.
the L.
Calm.
Calm, you know.
Salmon.
Salmon.
Why
so
do
you should do it like
Salmon.
C-A, like S-A-U,
Salmon.
salmon. But I don't know. I don't.
I don't know. I don't know where I got that from because my friends, all my American friends say salmon.
Salmon, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like,
So I used to say salmon as well.
I say salmon.
Yeah.
No, all Americans say salmon.
Salmon?
They don't say the L.
Really?
Yeah, I say salmon.
Interesting.
I know there's some Americans who are like, I say the L.
Is
I
it
like
more
you.
posh or like?
Salmon?
Is
I
it
don't
like,
know.
It's like mixing French and English. You know what I mean? Like, is it
Maybe it's like a British thing.
exactly? I don't know.
Maybe I'm classier than Americans. I'm not the basic American. I like flipping the hair that I don't have. But yeah, like, listen,
Yeah.
and you know
So
what's,
it's not cheap in Korea.
yes, and
it's
you know
not.
what's worse when
But that
tourists,
is okay because the current. I mean, if you're getting
If you're
money
doing
from
US,
if you're doing
that's
US,
exactly what
if
I
you're
was
getting
gonna say.
paid in US, yes,
I was just about to say that. If you're a tourist and you're coming with dollars, you're fine.
yes, yes.
If you're
Spend
coming
it.
with euro, pounds, you're fine.
Yes, but if you're earning money in Korea and everything,
I get paid in Korean won.
uh huh.
Life is expensive, guys,
Yes,
okay? That's why
yes,
I'm complaining right
yes.
now. I don't get paid in the dollar. But if I got paid in the dollar, I'd
Yeah,
be fine.
yeah.
I'm like,
It's like
Korea's
what?
so
It's
cheap.
like 1 to 5, right? 1 to 1.5 right
Oh,
now.
right now, the
Yeah.
won is in the floor.
Yeah, come to Korea, please. Yeah.
Yeah, come to Korea now, guys,
Yes,
because the dollar
yes.
is doing amazing. The
Yes,
euro, the
yes,
pound, all
yes.
that. Do you consider yourself Kyopo, right?
What's your definition about Kyopo? Because the kind of from what I know at least, the definition should be like you're ethnically whatever you are, but your passport is not. That's Kyopo.
Oh, so your passport is Korean.
I'm Korean, yes.
Oh, so I guess you would be Korean,
I'm Korean.
but like a westernized Korean. No offense, a westernized
Yeah,
Korean.
the Koreans they
Oh.
define it as
Yeah.
유학생. So study people who studied
study
abroad.
exchange, almost student exchange
Yes.
or whatever. Yeah.
Or Kyopo. And there's a fine line between that as well.
That's why you were saying about the girl who was Belgian, Korean Belgian, but she
She's
didn't feel
Kyopo.
Korean.
She's not Korean.
She didn't feel Belgian
Yeah,
either.
she's-
That's such an
she's not
awkward
Korean.
rule. Yeah.
She's not. She doesn't have a Korean. She has no social security number in Korea. She's she's just Belgian, but she's
Not
she's
really
Asian.
Belgian either because
Yeah.
they don't see her as Belgian.
She-
They see her as
foreign,
Korean.
yeah.
That has to be difficult. And I think that's another thing why I feel like Americans complain about coming to Korea and feeling so different
Mm-hmm.
because I know this is not everybody, but generally I feel like people can go to America and be accepted and nobody be
is
like,
true.
oh, you're Chinese. They'll
Yes,
be like,
because
oh, you're
everybody's
Chinese American,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
Korean
yeah.
American,
It's
I'm
common.
Kenyan American. It's very common, but
in
I
Korea
feel
it's
like,
not.
yeah, I feel like Europe. Europe seems like they still see you as
They do.
whatever country you're from.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they'll be like, you're Korean,
Yeah.
you're Kenyan.
Yeah.
No
They-
offense, Europe.
Because obviously the U.S. not all cities.
Not all, yeah. Oh, some states are terrible.
But
yeah.
still, like it's all a melting pot.
It's a melting pot. Mm-hmm,
Everybody's from everywhere, so there's less of like, oh, are you Chinese? Are you Korean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
There's
Like-
plenty of like foreigners, like. Just,
And the question where are you from is not common in
No,
America
no.
because nobody really cares.
Yeah, yeah.
But in Korea, obviously,
Yeah.
homogenous country,
Yeah.
where are you from is like the biggest question you'll
so
be
for
asked.
example, like I don't even know the guy's name, but the black guy who's very famous nowadays. What's his
Jordan?
name?
Jonathan?
Jonathan. For
Yeah,
example,
Yeah.
He doesn't speak English that well, right?
He doesn't speak English at all.
At all.
At
From what
all.
I see on TV.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't know
Because
him,
he's
but-
Congolese, yeah.
Yes, and he's Congolese, and he's Korean, 100%.